We are live. I think so. Yep, everyone is live. I have the test system here. Just waiting for everyone to ready up. And good evening everyone, and welcome back to round 9 of the championship in Monza. I still have beautiful music in my ears, so it's putting me a bit off. But yeah, it is Monza, the first of the doubleheader in Italy, as we move to Imola next week. Both Italian circuits, of course, but we are first at the Temple of Speed. Not a lot of drivers tonight. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 drivers, and most importantly, we are missing Ferg, the one who has won most of the races. So it is exciting to see someone else maybe win. But oh, it is rain. Yeah, wait, I need to put on the test system. It is on now. Dashboard. What do you mean it's not on? I swear. Why is it not on? I'm literally... Oh. Dashboard. The connection to race data is not... hasn't been done yet. What do you mean with that? Do I need to wait for someone to come out, or...? Oh yeah, here it is. So I got the test system now. Ooh, light rain in qualifying, stormy conditions in the race. So full rain tonight, which is exciting. Let's see, if someone, I need to find someone who... Is the sound alright? I'm not sure. Who is the first one? It is Yeast. Hey, Volcanoes has joined us. And I'm not sure if he was here last time around. Atlas G is back in the McLaren. Both McLarens are back. Lewis and Ross, of course, being there. Shaq is not here. I think he had his attendance set, so I'm not sure why he is not here. But in the meantime, I need to get my charger here for the laptop to put everything on, because otherwise my power will go out. Yeah, there we go. Everything is set up again. But my sound does sound a bit low, so yeah. It's my personal sound from my headset. It's a bit laggy from Yeast. It could just be me. Oh, Ross already retired. Where's that then? It is pit entry, and he's already out. So that's quite early. I'm expecting to see a lot of laps in. It's Richie with the beautiful Monza livery, of course. He's still in the game, and we are doing Monza, which is... Oh, there we have him. RPM Shack is back. I mean, I knew he would be driving tonight, but I'm just waiting for him to see. But it's exciting to see Shack again. I like to see him race. And good evening, Colin, and good luck to Richie. Yeah, good luck to Richie. The only Ferrari car tonight, but doesn't mean that points... good points can still be scored. He's the first to set a lap. It looks like Lewis is the quickest in Sector 1 right now. Oh, Yeast has left the session. He's went in and he's left the session. I'm not sure if that's because it doesn't. He's not like he hasn't had retired from the session, so maybe a connection problem. I mean, I saw him glitching a bit, but I wasn't sure if that was it. The first to cross the lap. It is D-Mac with a 1:29.5. Then we got Sprunky. Can Sprunky improve? Sprunky can't improve. He will be behind. Volcano is the next one to cross the line. He goes quickest by 29.1. Richie is on an outlap, so he isn't following Lewis then. Lewis invalidated, but he will go again. Rodo is following him. Then we will switch to Quinn with a new helmet again. The fish helmet. Sprunky got a 5-place grip penalty for collision with oh. So Sprunky will be dropped down 5 positions, and D-Mac is also into the wall. Let's see, who was I following? Oh, Quinn, there he is. Quickest with a 28.4. That's 7/10 ahead of Volcano already. And that's a big gap. Wait, is it Robin the first one to cross then? In the meantime, I'm going to set up or look at the standings in the championship, because we do not have a lot of races left after this. We are round 9 of 14, so almost entering the final part of the season. We are in the final half. Robin 28.8, not close enough. Volcano is up 5/10, so he can challenge that standing. Let's see driver standings. Yeast is 25 points ahead, but Ferg isn't racing, so this is the ultimate opportunity to gain a lot of points. Volcano moves into P1 with a 28.3. The man is Richie. Richie moves up into P3 with a 28.4 as well, just behind Quinn, and that's a good lap from him. Lewis is on the lap. Lewis moves up into P1. It's at 128.1. Rodo in P2. And then is it Sprunky? He's going in. D-Mac is going in, of course. Is it Shaq then? No, Shaq is in the pit lane. Is it Quinn going? No, he is not. So currently Lewis on provisional pole position ahead of Rodo, the Red Bull driver. Volcano is in P3. Then we got Quinn, and then we got Richie. Maybe these conditions, he enjoys these conditions. I from my own personal experiences, I know that he likes to practice in the wet, and he finds it important, so I'm assuming he's done the same. As Robin is up 7/10 again, and that could see him get into provisional pole, but Atlas G is ahead of him, and let's see what he can do. In the McLaren, returning after missing quite some races now. He moves up into P7, then what can Robin do? Robin... Oh, he only just improves, so lost a lot of time in the second sector there. I'm not sure if Volcano is going for another lap. His ERS is... he doesn't have any ERS left. And his time doesn't seem to be improving, but he might. No, he's going in. Lewis then. Is Lewis going for it? He seems to be more attacking. No, he's going in as well. Then Rodo is invalidated, so that's it. And then is Atlas is going for it again. He put a 29.4, so he's quite some time behind. But as I was saying, Laura is third in the championship, and Rodo is fourth in the championship, and then Ross is fifth in the championship. These guys are separated by 13 points in the fight for P3. Then we got Eek is in P6. He's not racing. Quinn is in P7 with 90 points, just 4 points ahead of D-Mac, and then D-Mac 3 points ahead of Lewis. So Lewis right now is looking very good. Chimmy is not racing. He's in P10 in the next. Richie in P11 after starting this season in the senior division. Multi is in P12. Then we got Sprunky is P13. We got a yellow flag in sector 3. That's just the car slowing. Shaq is in P14. Only 30 points so far. Lucis is in P15, 28, and both Williams still not there again. Atlas improves to 28.4, and we have 3 drivers in the 28.4 now. And it's Robin, but Robin isn't improving, so no point in following him. So we just follow Sprunky on his outlap. And then Robin has 2 points, but here it says that Atlas G isn't in the standings for McLaren anymore. So he probably is reserving then. But I was quite sure he was driving, but I might be wrong here. Or it hasn't updated yet. In the team standings though, Aston Martin is leading the way with 262. Then we got 231 for Alpine and 226 for AlphaTauri, so 5 points behind Alpine. Then McLaren is in P4 with 210, Ferrari is in P5, 199. We got Haas in P7 with 124, Mercedes has 120 in P8. We got Alfa Romeo in P9 with 78, and Williams have just 22 points. So these are your standings currently. As we focus back on track again, Sprunky is improving. But it's, I think a lot. No, is it bad? Oh, Sprunky is crashed into the wall. Oh, he's on track. That's quite a dangerous place. So loses. Sprunky won't improve. He already has that 5-second penalty, which will see him drop down to the back of the grid. Who is on an improvement? It was no one's on an improvement, or no. Lewis invalidated. Volcano isn't improving. Rodo isn't improving. Robin also not improving. Oh, Yeast has joined again. It is allowed to join in qualifying. I think I'm not sure who is in the chat, but he's saying good luck, teammate. So I'm assuming it's one of the guys whose teammate is not here tonight. But maybe if you can tell me which team you are, then that would help, of course. Laura moves up into P5 in the meantime. It's still another car with 28.4. We got 4 cars in the 28.4. Yeah, I hope Yeast, because you need those points in the championship. I hope you. Oh, what a slide from Lewis! I hope you can. Your internet is stable enough now. Who is improving? It is Quinn, but oh, he's doing a very close line. His lap is 4 minutes, so he's just starting his lap then. Lewis is not improving after that slide. Volcano is improving, and he's looking to get that provisional pole in the Williams car, but he is a reserve. And what can he do? He's currently in P3. I think this is his first race in the championship. Has some decent pace. Hopefully he can challenge the likes of Lewis, Ferg and Yeast as he moves up into P1 with 27.9. And that is the quickest lap time, but Rodo is also improving. Rodo improves only his time but not a place. Up into still in P3. Lars only just improving. Oh, he's going in. Then Richie in the Ferrari. Currently P6 in the Parabolica corner. Up to the line. What position will it be? It's P4. It's a 28.2, just behind Rodo on the lap with a purple sector 3. And that is a good lap time from him. He's looking to do well at the home circuit of him and Ferrari, of course, our team boss. D-Mac deciding to go in at the last moment, I think. Shaq still hasn't come out of the pit lane. Now we see Quinn, who was in P5. And Quinn is also going in. They might pick up a last set of tires. Let's see Atlas. Atlas isn't going. Oh, we got a yellow in sector 2. It is no one. Now Yeast is on an outlap. What can he do? As he needs that Robin normally, if the one who gets all the pole positions. But yeah, he has maybe struggles a bit more in the wet. Is that Volcano going again? He might go again. He is going again. Can he improve? He does improve by a lot of time. He's moving up into. He gained 4 tenths on this in that second lap, and now he's 6 tenths clear of the rest of the field. But no one really is looking to improve. What is Richie doing? Can I see? No, I can't. His test isn't fixed. I'm pretty sure he has said it in public, but I can't see it. So Richie moves. Oh, we got Oh, just someone slowing down then. Who is improving? We got Yeast is on the lap. Atlas G also on the lap, up by 1/10. Very close field. Only 3/10 between 2 and 7. And in the rain, that's really close. Because normally you see bigger gaps in the rain. The scene is kicking their butts, yeah. A lot of young drivers here, normally. But the seniors are doing well here. Maybe the experience in the wet. As he's using the outside, he doesn't improve. What is Yeast his first time? Yeast time. Wait, he might have invalidated then, because I'm not sure. Or his time is glitching. Because it says that his time is 1:41, but that's not his time. Ooh, this is looking very unstable. Oh, as Roto improves in the meantime to P2. It's just 3 times behind Volcano now. Oh, Yeast moves up and yeah, there is his time is now updated. And he had 27.8, so he's up into P2, but he was at this point of the circuit. And then that is the moment his time set in. So, oh, Roto lost a bit of his wing then. Quinn to the line. Can Quinn improve or is he not on the lap? He's starting his lap, I think. Larsen an improvement. Is that compared to last lap? I'm not sure. Atlas has invalidated. But now we need to switch to Yeast. Someone is following me. I'm not sure if Yeast's time... No, it is updated now. But yeah, I think everyone else can see as well. It's a bit glitchy here and there. And he said he restarted his internet, so his connection. But I'm not sure. Lewis starting his lap. Then we got Volcano, who's also starting his lap, I'm sure. Lar is in an improvement, 3/10. That could see him get to the second row. And he moves up into P5, just behind Lewis, who is in P4 currently. Rodo not improving. And then we got Quinn as invalidated, as he wasn't on improvement. I'm quite surprised Shaq didn't go out, so it means he will be starting P12. But it is rain qualifying, so you want to start higher up, I think, in the rain. It's more difficult to overtake. But we enter the final minute of the qualifying. And can Volcano hold on to this pole position? We see some fast cars. We see Robin is starting his lap. Richie's on an out lap. Rodo won't improve, so he's done in P3. We got a yellow. It is a McLaren slowing down, going into the pit lane. What can Yeast do? Is Yeast in an improvement? I'm not sure, because his times are really screwing up. He seems to be quicker than Volcano. No, he's not. Lewis then. Lewis isn't improving. He's just starting his final lap now. D-Mac starting his final lap as well. Oh! We got Quinn is in the gravel or of some sort. Yeah, Volcano improves again. 27.4. And most drivers starting their final laps. Quinn won't improve. He is done in P7. Atlas G is done in P8. What can Robin do? Who is the next to cross the line, because Quinn can't improve after that spin. Robin, is he improving in sector 2? He is improving. He's a purple sector 2 there. And he's currently down in P9 and he wants to improve. Oh, he invalidates around a bit too wide and he will stay down at P9. And now the next one is Yeast. Yeast is up by 2/10. Purple sector. Can he snatch that pole position away? He needs that in the fight with Ferg in the championship, because every point he can get is another advantage. because he is 24 points ahead, and if Ferg wins every race left and he finishes P2 in every race left, he could win the championship. He's to the line. Can he improve? No, he's just behind Volcano there. Is Lewis snatching it away? No, Lewis is going in. It is D-Mac isn't improving as well. We can see Richie then. Can Richie pull something off? No, he's going in. Lar, can he improve? At one point the championship leader, he moves up into P4. And that is everyone done. As Volcano moves into pit. So it's pole position for Volcano. His first one in... yeah, in RPM I think. And in the championship as well. Yeast is in P2 on the second row. And his connection seems to be more stable now. Oh, yeah, he's left the session. So, yeah, will be interesting. Because if he doesn't rejoin in time for the race, he is finished. Oh. Yeah, we got Rodos in P3. Also in P3 in the championship, I think. Or he's in 5 with P3. Lars in P4. And Lewis is in P5. These three are P3, 4 and 5 in the championship. So they're really close behind. We got Richie in P6. Very well done from him. The home driver. Or Quinn is in P7. Apparently British now. Quite surprised that my brother, who's actually sitting in the other room next to me, is a different nationality than me. Atlas G is in P8. Then we got Robin is in P9. We got D-Mac is in P10. Shaq knows. Yeah, so Ross will move to P12. Shaq will... No, P11. Shaq will move to P12 and Sprunky will move to the back of the grid. And that is it. The championship, or the grid for the race. A stormy race. And it says actually that after 45 minutes... Ah, that's why. I think Roman did as well, because I'm pretty sure he's Dutch. Because he used to race under the Dutch flag. But yeah, that's why. For the event, of course. For the Team RPM event. I hope you all watched that. I think they will be racing again this week. But as I said, it's a stormy conditions in the beginning. Then we move to light rain after half an hour, which is quite long. Then we move to overcast at 45 minutes. So, depending on the race, we could see a full... full wet race. But I'm pretty sure we will get some safety cars, so maybe we get a dry bit at the end, and then we could see drivers taking some risks, which I would like to see. But you never know. As we are waiting, we do have formation lap on again. As it is full wet conditions in the beginning. So we also see a point where they switch to the intermediates, which is also fun. And we are waiting for the cars to line up. Yeah, Richie is very good in the wet, very consistent. I remember that from season 1. I mean, it's a different game, but he still has the driving ability, of course. And he would want to do well at his home circuit. Oh, Shaq and Ross disqualified. I think they hit each other then on the formation lap. But yeah, I hate these conditions. I mean, intermediates is alright, but full wet I just have no pace. But yeah, I'm assuming they have chosen a wet setup, because it will be wet for the qualifying and wet for most of the race. So no point in running a dry setup. Yeah, turn 1 is chaos. And I remember that from myself in the Monday practice race. But I just hope most of them survive, because I don't want to see a race with only 5 people, as someone went into the wall. It is DMAC on the formation lap. Luckily, a formation lap don't give you any damage. Look at that rain. It looks like the Netherlands. We have seen those rain for most of the past days. I mean, it's continuously raining. Oh, Richie's going some. Oh, Quinn is into the wall. On the grid, people maybe forgot that how to drive during a formation lap. Lewis disqualified. That is not because he did something wrong, it's because he didn't park in his spot. Same for Sprunky. That will move you down a bit, as you can see. Richie lining up perfectly. Everyone else is lined up perfectly. We move to the start of the... Give me a good view. Oh, he's got a drive-through penalty for a jump start. What is he doing? He's moving to the side of the road. I think he has problems. Let's look at the turn 1. Oh, someone is on the grass. Oh, everyone seems to be going through cleanly. Good start from both Red Bull drivers. Lewis is off the track. Oh, he's just retired from the session. No, he's left the session. But he can't rejoin, so that's him done. Sprunky has made up a lot of positions. And same for the McLarens. As Richie dropped down a bit. But Volcano is gone. Then Robin is behind. Oh, we see Laura making a bit of a mistake into the chicane for the first time. And he's under pressure from Quinn. We see both teammates and brothers side by side. Sprunky is now losing some positions again. Richie under pressure from Shaq. Ooh, bit of a lock up from Sprunky. And now under pressure. Oh, Sprunky's into the wall. And he has wing damage. Ooh. And Law already. Quinn is following close behind him. We got Atlas in P6. We got P7 and 8. One started in P4. The other started in P11. And they are now right behind each other. As Richie's in P9. Shaq is in. T-Mac is in P11. Then we got Sprung. Internet connection has dropped out. Oh, we see the brothers fight again. They need to do well. They did well in Spa last week. They both scored a podium. But they need to do good here as well. Oh, and D-Mac is putting some pressure on Shaq ahead. The timing is just screwing up a bit there, because it says he's down by almost a complete lap. Oh, what a dive! Up the inside, late braking, and he's passed. What a beautiful move. Atlas G is losing some positions. As Lewis moved up ahead, maybe a mistake from Atlas, who was very close behind Quinn. Quinn has also lost some seconds to Lar, but Lar is closing in. Let's see what Richie sees from his POV. And D-Mac is already going for it again. He is past Richie. Up into P9, he has some pace here. Oh, we got a yellow flag. It is Robin who has made a mistake. He doesn't have any damage, but his teammate got past. Rodo is up into P2. But Robin only has 2 points, and those are pole position points, so he would love to finish a race. And Ross now putting some pressure on as Volcano puts in the fastest lap so far. No DRS on this powerful straight, it's just pure setup, and maybe we can see a move again from Richie. On D-Mac, slipstreaming down into turn 1. It is difficult to brake on time in the rain, but everyone else has gone, seems to be going well. Now Laura is very close behind Robin. Now Volcano has some decent pace. He's gone. And our main championship contender Yeast has gone into AI mode. So he won't get any points. And the other thing is that Ferg isn't driving as well. Now Laura is still in P3. He's 40 points behind Ferg. But if he can get a result, he is back into that championship contention. As he will then be only around 30 points behind Yeast. But this was the ultimate opportunity for Yeast to gain points on Ferg in the championship. But his connection let him down there. I've known how that felt when when my wheelbase and the seat, because of my braking, they moved apart, and then because of that moving, it hit out my my cable for the internet, so I lost connection and I can't rejoin, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, nothing you can do about it. Those are the rules, you have to follow them. Some big gaps beginning to form as Ross is looking for the attack on Atlas. Atlas has a lot more ERS, but Ross has the straight line speed into turn 1. They both leave each other room. Oh, Ross is a bit wide onto the gravel and D-Max slips past up into P8. What can Richie do? He's following them, and Shaq can't follow the cars ahead. But every point is valuable for the Mercedes team, who are in P8 in the championship. Oh, it's a bit wide from Atlas. And now D-Mac looking up the inside here. Atlas around the outside, still hangs on. Oh, Atlas just run wide. D-Mac is past, Ross is past. Oh, he's almost pushed into the wall. And they're very close behind. Oh, he's almost hit the back. Oh, they hit the back. And that is... Oh, Ross is into the wall. Ross is out after collision. Oh, Atlas, and it's a safety car. Just as Richie was about to overtake Atlas. But Ross is out of this race after a collision. With D-Mac first and then going off track, and Atlas running into the back of him. Atlas also gets a drive to penalty for speeding under the safety car, and you can't serve that during the safety car, which is very unfortunate. But it is Ross out of the race, and now we only have 11 drivers left. Shaq is maybe trying to take the gamble on the intermediates, and I will do the same. No, he's going for new wets. Also an option. Wait, which number is he racing? He's racing with 44. How's that possible? Oh yeah, he selected the car of Lewis, of course. And Lewis Hamilton, I mean, not Lewis. This Lewis. Jeff Volcano built that great gap, but he's lost that big gap now. And the Red Bulls will be right behind him. They're looking at a pretty good result as well. It is the first time that we might see a different driver win, apart from Yeast or Ferg this season, which is also exciting. And no press room this week as well, which is very unfortunate. So we need to just wait for the safety car to pass. In the meantime, we can have a look at the warnings. So Sprunky has 2 warnings and Robin has 1 warning, so not a lot of track limit warnings, which I'm quite surprised because I feel like normally in the wet you have more understeer or oversteer, just more of both, and you could easily run wide a bit or just lose the car a bit and go wide, and then you pick up that that warning. Oh, Atlas G gets a penalty for corner cutting during the safety car. But he literally has... Oh, then he just cut the track because he has 0 warnings, which is quite surprised why he would do that. Richie went in for new tires, is what I wanted to say. And we are just following everyone under the safety car. Rodo couldn't keep up with Volcano in the first part. Robin did kind of in the beginning, but then he had that little moment which I didn't caught on stream, but we will see. So it's very unfortunate once again for Yeast, and we probably need to wait for his AI to catch up, which will be a very long time. So we might see another 3 or 4 laps. No, not another 3 or 4, but we could see some lot of laps behind the safety car. I mean 1 or 2 extras. Richie's in again, or what is he doing? No, he's just driving very slowly. So the delta might have gone up again, or I'm not sure what is happening. So at this current position the temperature has risen to 27 degrees. This is track temperature, and this might indicate that we are at the 10-minute point into the race, which could well be, and then we are still in stormy conditions. I'm expecting another 20 minutes of the stormy conditions, but I'm looking very forward to maybe see the chaos when they move to the intermediate tires or even the dry tires, but I'm pretty sure the dry tires won't be reached tonight, but yeah, you never know. Beautiful F1 TV sponsoring on the right, the Automobile Club Italia on the top. A lot of fans tifosi on the grandstand. But I'm pretty sure they don't enjoy the rain. It does give you exciting racing though. But tonight we haven't seen much exciting racing yet. It can always happen of course, but yeah, we have very few drivers, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, we go another lap, and so we will most likely restart in lap 8 as D-Mac goes into the pit lane, and I will see if he switches to the intermediate tires. Is he making the first pit stop to those intermediate tires? He is going to the intermediate tires. Now we have to keep an eye out on him to see if this is the right strategy. You can always take a gamble. But it seems like it's raining less than it was before. It's still raining pretty hard. Sprunky is back into this race as well after the wing damage on the first lap. He had some decent pace in the beginning. And in qualifying as well, but then he collided and he DNF'd. But we need to keep an eye out on DMAC. DMAC could also trigger some people in, as they might see, oh, he's on the intermediate tires, it might be the time to switch when it maybe isn't. But you never know. Yeast is a AI, so that won't help. We got safety car in this lap, and we are waiting for the restart. Volcano still in the lead. I think on his first official race, or he is a senior driver, I'm not sure. He might be. Well, I'm pretty sure he is, because I've been racing him for quite some weeks now. The weekend begins, you need to have a look at the tire temperature as well, because it can drop down quite a bit. So I can... Oh, he's gone again. He's got already a second there ahead of everyone else. So a bit of a slow reaction then maybe. Let's see Richie now. He did have a good restart. Richie is right behind Atlas there. Atlas still has a drive-through penalty, so he will move out of the way. Maybe Richie doesn't want to risk that, as Atlas is closing in. No, he isn't. And then Sprunky is past Shaq here. Around the outside, and Yeast holding up DMAC. Oh, Lewis is dropping down. He's made a mistake at the traction point. Coming out of the traction. And good evening, Danos. And yeah, Quinn is doing very well. He's in P5. Ooh, Lewis locks up. The DMAC on those intermediate tires. It looks like slick tires on this PV compared to these tires. But yeah, they aren't working so far. Oh, someone is out, or is into the gravel. It is Sprunky. And DMAC moves up another place. Richie now up in P7. Atlas still needs to go in, so he could move up into P6. But a lot of big gaps already, both teammates behind. Do we see a point of maybe them switching around? Sprunky gets a 3-second time penalty for warnings. We switch to the back. So yeah, those intermediate tires aren't working for DMAC. The gamble didn't pay off, as I mean the AI is almost overtaking him. And then you know you are at the point where those tires won't work. Sprunky's up the inside there of Yeast, and I think DMAC is going in again. Yeah, or he needs to hold on, but he's losing a lot of time. Sprunky is in. As we switch to the front. Oh, Shaq locks up there. And we are following Richie, who's pressurizing Atlas, but I'm pretty sure Atlas has to serve the drive-through within 3 laps after the safety car. This is already the second lap, so he might come in this lap. Lewis gets a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting as he completely locks up. Oh, and Shaq is gone wide as well. But yeah, Lewis, that won't help. But yeah, DMAC is losing a lot of time, because before that mistake he was down 9 seconds. And Sprunky's into the grass as well. He's chosen the intermediate tires as well, and they clearly do not work, as they struggle with the traction. We just follow Richie on board for a lap. Wow. Oh, we got a yellow flag. It is someone. It is Lewis. As I think he locked up again. Oh, watch out for the AI of Yeast. With mistakes. Oh, we got Robin a spun. And Quinn moves up. No, he's up into P3 now. And Atlas G moves in. It's Richie up into P6 now. Fresher wet tires as well. But a lot is happening now. Bad race for the Lewis brothers currently. And Atlas is serving the drive-through. Good race from Mercedes, and Dennis will be very happy with that, as Mercedes is up into P4 and in P7. And Richie is doing well in P6. Bit of a mistake from Robin, but he's still on the track, and I think he's done more laps than he did all season, as he's always started on the front row, but then lost it in 1 or 2 laps. And he for sure has the pace to regain maybe the podium position. As he's ready. Catching Quinn again. Oh, Shek is out of the race. Shek has retired, and it is a safety car. Oh, he's off at a very weird place. No, yeah, it is a safety car. So this might be the perfect opportunity to switch to these tires. But I'm looking at the tires, and Shek has 30% he had on his tires, on the wets. And he's done 6 laps on them. But it is a very weird place to go off for Shek. And yeah, we definitely jinxed it, as I just said, he was doing well in P7. But that's another 3 positions for these guys. And they have switched to the intermediate tires. Now let's see if Volcano and Rodo move to the intermediate tires. Volcano is in, Rodo is in, Laura's in, Quinn is in, Robin is in, Richie is continuing. Alright, Richie taking the gamble. And they move to the intermediate tires. Is Richie taking the right decision here? We will have to see. Everyone else is moving, but this is the position D-Mac wanted. Because now he moves up into P2. Effectively maybe P1. When Richie needs to make a stop for the intermediate tires. So the gamble did work out at the end. And he is now on the same tires as these guys, but he is ahead of all of them. Quinn switched to another set of wets. I'm quite surprised by that. Atlas switches or replacing his wing as well. So Quinn maybe made a wrong decision, or maybe gonna put the set to a new intermediates. But it's another safety car, means we get closer to light rain. Let's see what the conditions are saying. It says the track temperature has risen to 28 degrees. It means we are in the late stages of the storm. When it moves to 29 degrees, we will see light rain, and that is the perfect opportunity to switch to those intermediate tires. But depending on how long the safety car will take. Wait, Lewis is DNF'd. I didn't catch that. Lewis is out. Oh, that's another one. Yeast will be very disappointing that he is in the NI, because he will be removed. Otherwise he would have scored at least decent points. If Robin continues on, he will score decent points. Same for Atlas and Sprunky. And for Koning Pinkpin King Pinkpin. I think he is wanting to go in again. Yeah, he is going in again. So that is not ideal to lose those positions again, because I'm pretty sure he will drop down behind Atlas. And that means he will be down in P10. And he is on the intermediates now, but he is in last place. Remember, Yeast needs to still go off these tires. Well, you are in P6 because we had a safety car not too long ago, and then another safety car shortly after, and your car stayed out on the wet tires, and everyone else has gone into the intermediates. And we saw some crashes and DNFs and that stuff. If I look at the AI, they are normally quite bright when to switch to the new tires. They are still on the wet tires. Now this could be because they didn't calculate at the safety car restart, it might go to intermediate tires. But if I look at the pace from DMAC, like 1 or 2 laps ago, it wasn't that quick. Maybe if that point, Richie will be hoping that that switching point will be later on in the races. The safety car is in this lap, so he can still gain a lot of seconds and then go to fresh intermediate tires. But we will need to see what the yeah, we will see. Yes, very unfortunate for you, Yes, there. Small gamble, but you will see how this pays off. Richie then leading his home Grand Prix. The safety car is going in, and when is Richie going onto the gas? Richie's going in. Oh, Richie's going in at the safety car restart. And that means that D-Max now leading with an overtake from Lar on Rodo then. Lar is trying to overtake down into turn 1 up the inside. Around the outside now. At the second part, who has the better traction? It seems like Lar has the better traction. And Lar moves ahead of Rodo there. Rodo now very close behind around the outside of... Oh! Of not Parabolica, of the Curva Grande. He stays ahead. Oh, his teammates up the inside. It's a collision between the Red Bull drivers. It's a collision between the Red Bull drivers. And that debrief won't be too happy. Now, Yeast's car's not helping here in this situation. As he's slowing down a lot of cars. Someone went wide. It is Robin. And Sprunky. Wow. Almost lost it. Quinn is up into P7. Sprunky is chopped down in P9. Richie's in P10. Quinn is already looking for P6. Atlas still has the penalty, so he will be in P6 already. But D-Mac is gone in the front. And his strategy worked out very well. I mean, championship-wise in the constructors, it's quite fun to see Aston Martin and LP not scoring points, so it gets closer. But then again, AlphaTauri, the one closest, don't score any points as well. Red Bull, on the other hand, they could score a lot of points. Can Volcano close in on D-Mac? We will have to see. It's a fight for the lead. Volcano was in the lead for most of the time. D-Mac now in the lead. Lar up in P3, and that is some decent points for him. Then we got Rodo as Yeast's cars now. The AI car switched to the intermediate tire, so I'm assuming intermediate is the best tire right now. Robin is up in P5 after that small collision with his teammate. I'm just having a so we went to light rain now, as it says on the test system. Let's see if someone has damage. No, I can't see. So I'm assuming no one has damage. And Quinn is down a bit further behind Atlas now. Sprunky still in that P8, Richie is in P9. What are the penalties saying? It's 3 and 3, so just 3-second penalties. Volcano closing in. And Rodo closing in on Lara as well. So we could see a fight for P1 and a fight for... Oh! What is D-Mac doing? That is a very short run. I thought he lost it. Volcano setting the fastest lap. Rodo now setting the fastest lap. He's much quicker. Robin now setting the fastest lap. And he's moving. He's going even quicker. Rodo looking up the inside. No, he's waiting for it. As we switch to the front pair. Volcano now close behind D-Mac. V10's behind. Yeah, you can't really overtake here. It isn't that easy if the car ahead just goes through cleanly. But it means that the top 4 now is within a second of each other. And they are within 2 seconds. The top 4. Fighting for the win. Robin is closing a lot though. He has massive pace on his intermediate tires. Cars behind can't really keep up. D-Mac is gaining a lot again. And now Lar will put pressure on Volcano as Lar sets the fastest sector 2. ERS wise, Lar is looking the best as well. But Rodo is also... No. Yeah, Rodo and Robin are also closing in, both Red Bull drivers. Now drop down to P4 and 5. Great helicopter shot through Parabolica. And let's see. Robin goes quickest with 29.6. It's a lot of improvement. The top 5 really close behind each other, all in one shot here. And let's see what Robin is actually doing. A very good job, but the question is, can he overtake? It's still 10 laps remaining. And do we get to a point where we maybe even move to the dry? Because I think, wait, it went to the light rain at lap 15. We're currently at lap 17. It is 2 minutes. We might see in 10 minutes it might be dry. And that is near the end of the race. So could we see some last lap gambles? As the Rebel drivers are very close behind each other. They don't want to crash into each other as they almost did in the chicane. Into Ascari chicane. D-Mac trying to break the toe. But Robin is the closest behind a car. And he is also at the end of this train. But it's very exciting to see 5 cars fighting for the win like this. Still very close behind each other. Everything can happen. Especially when we could see a dry race near the end. You see some white clouds. Or it seems like it isn't that dark anymore. Let's see Volcano from his onboard. He's looking at the back of that Haas. And D-Mac made a beautiful strategy. Because where did he start? Can I see that? Yeah, position change. He started in P10. Now he's up into P1. Fastest sector 1 from Volcano. And Atlas can't keep up with the pace. A very exciting battle once the championship leaders are involved. Because behind them, those two drivers, the field is very close. Oh, we got a yellow flag. It is Sprunky. And he's continuing on again. Let's see, did he pick up any damage? Nope. So track temperature went to 29 degrees. According to test system, the dry period has 32 degrees, so it still needs to gain 3 degrees again. Laura maybe made a little bit of a mistake. And Frodo is really close behind, but Robin is also close behind. Both Red Bulls putting pressure on the McLaren, but McLaren does have to see. It seems like he has better straight line speed. As LSG now sets the fastest lap. And Volcano is also close behind. Oh, we got a yellow flag. It is Sprunky again. But we switch to the front again. Both Red Bulls. Robin probably wants to get past. Because he seems to have more pace than Brodo. But you need to overtake first into the chicane here. Very tricky chicane. Not a lot of runoff area on the left. And good evening, Nicola. I'm hoping I pronounced that correct. So Volcano is now really close behind, but when do they pull off a move? He does have more ERS now. He's only 2 tenths behind. No DRS, so he can overtake on this side as well. Nix? Not sure what that means, but Volcano only 2.5 tenths, 3 tenths now. So D-Mac does seem to have better exits. Does he have more straight line speed? That is the question as well. Oh, okay. That's... Oh, Coding Penguin now. King Penguin setting the fastest lap time. Okay, yeah, then it's much easier to just call you Nix. Red Bull. Oh, Lars now really close behind Volcano again. Only 5 tenths between the top 3. The podium positions. Lars up the inside of Volcano. Into the chicane. Oh, that was very close. Maybe he gives D-Max some breathing space. And Slower had to... No, Volcano had to take a different line as well. But they are very close behind. With only 7 laps remaining now. And slowly Atlas and Quinn are also gaining on them. But here they are improving a lot of the personal times. Robin picks up a 3-second penalty. Robin picks up a 3-second penalty and that won't help him. But he is getting a good run now. Sprunky picks up another one as well. He has retired from the session. Do we get a safety car? That is the question. We do have a safety car. Oh, safety car, safety car. Another late safety car. It is exciting to see because that means that yeah, Atlas and Quinn will also be brought back in it. Same for Richie, who had to make that other stop. But only 8 drivers remaining so far. And 5 of those are fighting for the win. I think if Atlas and everyone else is behind this good fight, then Lar, you need to overtake the safety car. Oh, almost hit the back of him. Oh, Atlas retired. Atlas crashed into the back of someone. I'm assuming it's Quinn or something. Does Quinn have any damage? I can't see because the test doesn't work. Why doesn't it give me the damage? But yeah, Atlas retired. That means that Richie's on the soft tires. Oh yeah, that won't work, Richie. Oh. Yeah, that might be a bit too early. It is way too wet probably because the tire. No, not the tire. The track temperature is 30 degrees and it says it's still raining, so the track won't dry up. Yeah, you can still switch to the intermediate tires, of course, but he's way behind now. But they still need to catch up to the safety car. But yeah, we lost another driver, and you need to forget that he's this car. We only have 7 drivers. Laura is going in, Robin is going in. So Quinn is up into P4. We got Rodos in P3. Volcano is now up. He's still in P2. But let's see how much Richie is struggling. Laura's moving to the softs. Robin is choosing for new. Oh, what is he doing? He's waiting for someone. But Lars also choosing the soft tires. Ooh, gambles, gambles, gambles. Nah, the soft tires won't work. It's way too cold. But it's very interesting that Lars chose to do it because he was looking very well on those intermediate tires. Robin chose for those. Has chosen the intermediate tires again, fresher intermediate tires. And what is the damage? Nah, I can't see the tire. It's just screwed the tire, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, D-Max still in the lead. He has that pace though to keep the lead, which is the most important part. Richie continuing on the soft tires, so maybe he does have the temperature. And even though it's raining, I mean, if you look at the traction, it's alright, I would say. I'm just keeping an eye on what the weather update is right now, as the weather is still... But let's see, when did the race start? Wait, I need to see... I need to go to... No. Damage, lap 1. Lap 1 is almost 45 minutes ago. So it should be at a point where it is right now. Remember that we only have, what is it? Safety car continues for another lap. We only have 4 laps remaining, and in that because this will be lap 23. When we restart, we will probably be at lap 24 or even 25. Uh, at that point it could be dry as we see cars going in. Lar now moves up into P3. Rodo shows on the soft tires. Quinn is going to the soft tires. Robin is going to the soft tires. We see 2 cars staying out on the hard. Oh, yeah, because it looks it's almost dry now. It's still raining, but it looks very dry. And did Lar cause everyone else to come in with him? Richie now up into P6. So he's back into this. You need to finish the race as well to score. Yeah, you will score decent points. But did Volcano and D-Mac make the wrong decision? And could Lar win this race? And let's see what will that do for the championship. If he does win the race, Rodo is also looking very good now. So if Lar wins the race, he will only be 7 points behind Ferg and 32 behind Geest. Rodo is 3 points behind Lar, so this could be a fight for P3 in the championship as well. Ross DNF. Quinn could score some points and move up into P6 in the championship. But D-Max also still in the race, he's only 4 points behind him. Richie could move up into P10 in the championship. And that is a decent result, and Robin could also gain a lot of positions. Yeah, it is dry now, look. It is dry. And they are still on those intermediate tires, and it's still 4 laps remaining after this one. Safety car still not going in. It could be that it goes in at the last corner. I've seen this before, it's very weird, but we will see a very exciting end to the Grand Prix. Oh! D-Mac, do not overtake it even if you're going into the pit. Yeah, you will get disqualified. Oh, that is such a stupid mistake. You will get disqualified because you overtake it. Oh, and yeah, that is D-Mac gone, unfortunately. Yeah, that is a very stupid mistake. That means we only have 6 drivers remaining. And Volcano moving to the soft. Lars now in the lead. We got Rodo and everyone else is on the soft tires. We get a sprint race at the end of this race. Quinn is in P3 and Richie is up into P4 now. Robin has that penalty which won't help him. He's up into P5. Volcano in he's up into P6. Volcano is in P7. But this will be a very exciting end to the Grand Prix. Yeah, if you overtake the safety car, it doesn't matter where it is. If you're going to the pit, it says that you're overtaking the safety car and you're ignoring yellow flags. So you get disqualified for that. What he needed to do is wait for the safety car to get past that line and then move into the pit lane. Because then it would have told him to. It wouldn't have disqualified him. But I said in the beginning, was quite a boring race. We are seeing a very exciting race unfold here at the end. Red Bull is also looking good in the constructors. Still 2 cars in this. Volcano's reserve safety car is in this lap. And we see a sprint race to the end. 3 laps remaining. We might see DRS being activated on the last lap, if I'm correct. Because it is dry now. Everyone on 100% ERS. And this is the sprint for the race win. Who will win this race? Will it be Lar? Will it be Rodo? Will it be Quinn? Will it be a home win for Richie? Or could it still be someone else like Volcano or Robin? We are waiting for the cars. And there is Rodo is gone. No, Lar is gone. Rodo is still very close behind. Quinn is behind him. And Richie's pushing for that podium. He wants that podium in this home circuit. This is maybe the most important one of the season. And he's very close behind Quinn into turn 1. He doesn't risk it. Oh, he's up the inside. Oh, Robin is going up the inside. Oh, Robin is almost spun out. Now Rodo is pushing behind Lar as well. Robin dropped down a bit. He has that 3-second penalty still. But this could be the fight for the win between Lar and Rodo, and also fighting for P3 in the championship. And the one who wins will get closer to that P2 in the championship. Rodo's putting a lot of pressure, he has a lot of pace here, and he could win this race. He's now only 3 tenths behind, and he seems to be having the better straight line speed. Is he going for a move up into Ascari? No, he isn't, as they're both waiting. And oh, Richie gets overtaken by Robin. That is not a problem. He just needs to stay close and watch out for Volcano behind. As we switch to the front again, the fight between Rodo and Lar. Robin has some mega pace as he is up the inside of Quinn, and he's passed. But there comes Rodo into lap 26. He sets the fastest lap of race. Robin betters that, Volcano betters that. But here comes Rodo around the outside. No, he decides to stay where he is. Quinn is following Robin, which is what he needs to do, and Richie is under pressure for Volcano behind. Can Rodo attack Lar? It's still 2 laps remaining. DRS might be activated on the last lap. Ooh, that was a bit of a late braking there. And he's very close behind. Quinn needs to stay within 3 seconds of Robin here. But Richie is also pushing, because Richie could grab that P3 if he overtakes Quinn and stays within 3 seconds of Robin. It's 1.2 to Robin now, 1.3. It's gaining a lot. But Robin is also mixing in the fight with these guys, and that will mean that he can't gain much time on the car behind. Volcano was looking for the race win for most of the time, but now he's down in P6. Robin, there he is. What a pace he has. He's looking to overtake his teammate, but do you want to do that for risk? He's up the inside. And he's overtaking him, but now he's also going straight for Lar as well. Both rebels are slipstreaming. Can Rodo overtake? It's Volcano past Richie. Richie maybe made a bit of a mistake. DRS is enabled. Rodo is looking up the inside. No, he's not. Ooh, it's the last lap. Robin is very close to Lar here. Will he make a dive? He needs to. Ooh, it is close. It's very close. Rodo is also following, but this is not helping him because he wanted to be the one in that position. He's up the inside. Oh, he's touched. And now Rodo gets the run. Rodo has the better run. Rodo around the outside. His teammate's blocking him. Oh, his teammate is blocking him maybe from the opportunity to win the race. Oh, they're pushing each other. Robin is around. Robin is into the wall. Robin is into the wall. Now Quinn is behind Rodo, but I think Laura's done it. Laura's done it. Laura coming around the final corner to win the race in Monza. Rodo finishes P2. It's Quinn in P3. It is Volcano coming home in P4. It is Richie at his home circuit in P5. And we will see Robin in P6. Robin should have let Rodo through there at the point to give Rodo the chance of the win there. But that was very exciting. At the end, imagine if he hit Lar off and his teammate off. And there he is, Lar, winning the race and closing that gap in the championship to Ferg and Yeast. At the most beautiful podium there is. And well done to him. And there we have the celebrations. And look at all those people in red standing on the track. It's a win for McLaren, and we have seen that before here at Monza. And that is after a very exciting race. Your final results, because Rodo is in P2 there. He could have got that, maybe that win if Robin, who already had that penalty, just let his teammate past. We got Volcano. I'm not sure if he's Dutch, but that would be pretty good. We got then Quinn with the podium for Mercedes and for himself. Volcano is in P4. We got Richie is in P5. He would have maybe hoped to get a better result because he was looking very good there. Robin is dropped down to P6. Yeast was in AI, so he has retired. Then everyone else unfortunately had a DNF. But what a crazy race we have seen tonight, I should say. So that was it for tonight. Thank you all for joining me in a very exciting end. And I said that it was boring in the beginning, but it turned out pretty exciting at the end there. So we will be back next week at another Italian circuit. We move to Imola, so we move. Is it up or down a bit? I'm not sure. We move very close to the other circuit. And yeah, I want to thank you all for joining me. Tonight I will be driving myself again. I hope I get a dry race because I can't drive in the wet. And it is very exciting in the team championship there, as you see the fight between McLaren, who won the race today, Ferrari, of course, the best team there is, and Mercedes, who are also looking very strong. So I hope you all watch tomorrow. And this was me tonight. Thank you for joining me, and good evening.